The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
36-yard line. We'll have to start playing.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now gone.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you can ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That's some real Detroit shit.
26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is gone.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's crazy.
Completions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Goff.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
1st down, Baltimore.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. They go play action with Jackson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry.
That's a bad run. I could have got so much more out of that.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 10-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry.
I don't know if
His way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Lou back out to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. And they're on 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here comes 3rd down at 7. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
You letting Goff scramble. You letting Jared Goff scramble.
Wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Gives him straight ahead. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. Maybe 2nd down.
Offense look a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan.
Get out of there. It's raining. I'll go be more again. Yeah. Hey man, who the one viewer in here? Let me know something. I'm just watching. Let me. What's up?
This is the NFL
I
on
appreciate
EA
you, though.
Sports. We're 10
You don't
miles
have to
south
be
of
watching
downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luton to get us started. Off we go from Southern California. Yeah. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
They're on the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
like a motherfucker outside.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. He's going to test this secondary right away. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll bring up second down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. He's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Chargers
from the gun, it's Herbert.
Going for his
tight end on the corner route. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to get
Oh, come on, bro.
It will not be a turnover. What if that
Bitch ass nigga doing all that celebrating. Bro, they gotta let me get that.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Now some movement.
I'm mad they let him pick that up.
And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Now it is 1st and goal. Play action now. It's Herbert. That one, take it in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown Chargers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive.
Now, how about this? It's a
Nigga think I am, bro.
pressure gets there. Down he goes.
What is he trying to do?
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this
Nigga
one is kicked off.
disrespectful.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, bless him.
And 7 yards to go.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
Gonna have to get out of that, little bro.
It's up and through. And the Ravens move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Motion man is Johnston. Fake the handoff. Al Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen.
I gotta say, he's going for it.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's an argument to be made, Mike, that across the league, some of the best cover guys on the field play free safety. They're handling a lot of assignments. They're handling a lot of different coverages. But it's their ability to be the best communicators, put out some fires, get guys lined up in the right spot. And no matter whatever coverage they're in, they're always a huge threat to pick you off.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up the second and 1.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and a yard. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll get this inside the 20, and nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Moving to his right.
Come on, Madden. Give me that. Damn, bro. What?
What I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Moving left, off he goes. And he's going to be close to the first down. Looking just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And it'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Ravens out front. We're back in Southern California in a moment. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Here's Jackson. He'll go down. All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Jackson looking to throw. Rolling right.
Run it. I got square wide open, but I'm going to run it with Lamar.
He's in! Lamar Jackson.
Let me give Lamar a tug.
That his second touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll be and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play, and the Chargers have the 1st down.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have no power. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
Better stop, man.
To throw, it's Herbert. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Herbert to the air again. Short throw taken in by Disley. He'll get it down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now, deep ball from Bateman. And this will be incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now, Jackson exiting the pocket right. Taking off and trying to get there. He is going to mark him at the 24-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play.
He really ain't playing well.
2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
second down. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's doing the same shit.
To throw is Jackson.
It's arrogant, bro. Switch up the defense. It's okay.
Got another one. He's going to be out of
Stubborn
bounds
as fuck.
inside the 40-yard line. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
Any nigga that runs mid-blitz back to back to back to back to back, like, bro, what are we doing?
Jackson up top again.
Like, bro, he's stubborn and arrogant. He's gonna stay in the same shit. I'm gonna keep doing the same shit. As long as he stay in that mid-blitz, I'm doing the same shit. And it's crazy that he's staying in it. That's insanity.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Thank you.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Henry. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Jackson out to his right. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
I want to go to game chat and talk shit, but I'm gonna be humble.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options.
I knew he was one of them type of niggas on that first drive when he could have scored and he started celebrating and fumbled.
Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders. And
and when he scored, the nigga did a fake fucking a fake extra point to try to roll out. That's when I knew the nigga was stubborn too and arrogant. Well, I just knew he was gonna make mistakes. That's it. I just gotta keep executing. Look, end up quitting. You know what I'm saying? It's too arrogant. You fucking lost. Fucking idiot. Niggas be irritating, bro. You gonna keep running mid blitz, and I'm literally showing you that I can beat the shit, and you steady doing it. Arrogant, stubborn. Be more again. Let's do it.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New England Patriots. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Foxborough. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, made. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing here is May. He finds Douglas complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Firing quickly here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 21-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Completes it to Douglas. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down.
2-yard line.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Stick it in the end zone on a running play.
Following the touchdown, Roy Gallas back out to send this one away. And just shedding him off there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. Man, what a start for the home team. You get the touchdown and now the interception there on the first play. But, Charles, it looked like they just sent 4 verticals that were saying, hey, go make a play deep downfield.
Yeah, I think they felt like they could go ahead and get something back in a big way on their first play. Maybe catch them off guard a little bit. Turns out it didn't work out that way. I know many will question whether or not that was the right call or not. I understand what they were thinking. Wanted to get right back in it right away.
Instead, they're really behind the 8 ball here on the road. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets you on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, Patton, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Got a man, it's Kayshon Boutte. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's May. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air, May. It's this complete to Buto. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
He's brought down.
Yes, good shit, man.
Football, it's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so they can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Jackson.
Why the fuck my shit keep lagging, bro? God damn. Cut that weak shit out. What am I lagging for?
Staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jackson to the rest of the offense, staying put.
Pissing me off.
For it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
Bro, that's fucking PI, bro. Damn. Shit, so cat. How's that not PI? Fuck, am I watching the same fucking game?
Terrific field position.
Lame as hell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll throw with May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw, May.
Look at the pass please.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he caught that.
Shit, nigga.
It's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get
had a fucking ball anyway.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll try to do it himself.
That's on me.
And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Once again, it's Henderson. And they get this down over to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's May. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action now. Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Don't need
second once, but you figured they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on his third quarter play. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself.
Oh my fucking God, bro. Fuck.
Marcus Jones able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well.
God damn.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here.
So fucking aggravating, bro.
Deep in his own end zone. Here's Jones. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
Lame as hell.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A little less than
fucking
4 minutes remaining.
Nigga,
and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operating in your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
May looking to run.
Pick it, nigga.
Throw is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's wide open.
Open man, that's complete.
He's wide open.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs.
How?
57 yards. And the Patriots use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Who fucking losing this, bro? Bum ass bitch.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Boy Gallis back out to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
That my shit lagging. I ain't no excuse. I'm losing anyway. God.
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is it.